and gentlemen, welcome into Colin's Corner, episode number 33. I feel like my hat's crooked. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Anyways, please like, comment, subscribe before we get into the video. I feel like there's some misconceptions, and maybe I address this too much. I've done 32 episodes now. This is number 33. So if I'm exhausting myself of things that I talk about sometimes, excuse me, I'm sorry. But I feel like there's some misconceptions about people who take their health very seriously and people who don't drink or smoke or do drugs or just like really go out and everything, people that are very meticulous about their health. I feel like there's some very common misconceptions, and as somebody that does take their health very seriously, as somebody that is stone cold sober, I want to address those, and I want to kind of do it in a way that's not like, oh, I'm being judged, let me be judgmental back. I want to do it in a way that's kind of like, hey, if you're watching this and you don't understand why me or other people do things a certain way, let me kind of explain it in a way that's not like, you should do what we do too because it works best for everybody. Not everything works best for everybody. You have to do your own thing, you have to find your own path. And if doing it every once in a while is good for you, then okay. And it works for you, okay. But is that the way I live my life? Is that the way other people live their life? No. But I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm here to give you a glimpse into my life. That's what this whole thing is about, is, hey, what's on Colin's mind? This is on my mind. What is never on my mind is how can I judge people and tell people that they're wrong for living their life a certain way. And I feel like maybe I do come off that way sometimes, a little judgmental, a little harsh. But that's because, number one, I'm passionate about this stuff. And number two, I care. I care a lot. I care a lot about the people I care about. And I take that stuff very seriously. I take their health very seriously. I take my health very seriously. So let's kind of get into the misconceptions. First and foremost, the misconception that, oh, you can't have fun if you are not, if you're at a party and you're not drinking. I think that's kind of insane to say that, because if you look at when we were all children, when we were all kids, we would go outside and we would play. I remember playing wiffle ball with my friends Megan and Jonathan. If they're watching this, great to have you guys in. We'd play wiffle ball. We'd be out there for hours. We'd play soccer. We'd play football. We would play literally anything. We'd ride scooters. We'd ride. I didn't learn how to ride a bike, but my aunt taught me last summer, so now I know how to ride a bike. I still never do, though. But that's a side quest here in this conversation. Back to the main point here. When we were kids, we would do anything before we even knew that any sort of substance, any sort of altered state of mind was a thing. We just have fun. We just be ourselves. We didn't care. And then we grow older and we're like, oh, ooh, I can drink. I can smoke. I can add a little something to this experience. And we're all kind of conditioned as a society to believe that we have to do these things in order to have fun. Oh, what are you doing? It's a Friday night. We're going out to the bar. Oh, what are you doing? Or going to, oh, I'm having a drink. What are you doing? Not to say that's a bad thing, but we're conditioned to, when we're younger, we don't do any of that stuff and we're fine without it. And then we grow up and we have to do it. Why? Why do you have to do it? You had so much fun when you were a kid not doing it. You're telling me you and your best friends can't just sit there and have fun without being inebriated, without having some sort of chemically altered state in your mind? Oh, but it's just a drink. It's just this. It does something to your mind. It does something to your mind when you're drinking or when you're smoking or whatever. It does. Some form of drug. It alters your mind in a way. People say it's a social lubricant. Man, for me, a social lubricant is being around people that I'm cool being myself with. That they're not judging me. I'm not judging. It's just genuine. It's just a genuine me and my friends hanging out, having a good time. That's a social lubricant. A social lubricant is not, I gotta get a couple drinks in me so I can have fun, so I can have a conversation. I just think that's insane. It it's not like we went our whole lives doing something and now we're trying to do it a different way. We went our whole lives having fun as kids, not doing any of this, and now we're trying to do it a different way, and we're just trying to drink all the time and smoke all the time, and we think that's how we have to have fun. Man, I don't know what's fun about getting absolutely wasted and then waking up the next day feeling like absolute crap. I don't know. To me that's not fun. To me hangover isn't fun. What if you only have two drinks? Okay, two drinks. Let's say you don't get drunk. Let's say you don't get hungover. Let's say all of that. Even then, it's like you gotta alter your brain state in order to have an actual social interaction with somebody. You know, I can't have fun if I'm not drinking. Okay, gotta go to the bar. I'm hanging out with my friends. Gotta have a drink. Like, where was that a taught and learned thing in society that you have to have a drink you're at an event, you have to have a drink? Man, who cares? Who cares? Everyone's just out here drinking their life away. Oh, it's one beer. You're damn right it's one beer. One beer more than I'll ever have in my life. That's just me. You know? I just don't I personally I don't understand it. And from somebody that's so serious about their health and somebody that's just so, you know, whatever, people think that it's a strict lifestyle that I live. You ain't seen strict. You know, like there's people that do crazy stuff. I just don't eat processed foods and I try to eat organic, pasture raised, really healthy stuff. Oh, but it doesn't taste good. It's never tasted better. Let me tell you. When you make stuff that has actual ingredients and you're not just like microwaving your Stouffer's mac and cheese, which by the way, I back in the day, I loved Stouffer's mac and cheese. I'd take the family size Stouffer's mac and cheese and I would eat the entire thing. Loved it. Was terrible for me. And now I had salmon and rice for dinner and it was amazing. That you can't tell me that doesn't taste good. Well, like what's not? It's healthy and it tastes good. I made chocolate chip cookies the other day. I gave them to my friends. They said, "Oh my goodness, these are the healthiest chocolate chip cookies I've ever had." Coincidentally, they're also really good. They taste like Chips Ahoy. That is what one of them said to me. So, a misconception that, it's just like super strict. It's like, no, it's not. It's actually not. I eat all the things that you eat, except they're healthy and they don't have preservatives and they're not GMO and they're actually healthy and they don't have all these unhealthy added sugars and all that stuff. It's natural stuff. That's another misconception. But I guess the main misconception that I really have an issue with is people think that I like I'm not a fun person or that I can't have fun. I don't think most people think that, but I think maybe people might get the perception of that by the way I carry myself and everything. I don't know. I think I carry myself in a fine manner, and I think I'm a really fun person to be around. My evidence of that is that I have tons of friends. So I don't know what else to say. How else to convince people that I'm actually a fun person. But it's just like, hey, my version of having fun is just it's just wholesome. Like my version of having fun is literally just doing the simple things. My version of having fun is just hanging out with my friends. The past couple of years, for my birthday, I'll have my closest friends over. I'll have 5 or 6 people over, and we'll all just hang out, or we'll go to dinner. We're just hanging, and it's like when you are with your closest friends and you are just hanging out, having a good time, not worrying about anything else, not worrying about I have to have a drink, not worrying about this, not worrying about that. You just have so much fun because you're connecting on a real level, you know? I love connecting on a real level with people, having real conversations, saying, look, this is a celebration, and this is my 21st birthday is coming up. I'm not going to have a drink, and that's fine with me because I just want to be around the people that I love and that love me. I just want to have a genuine interaction with people. I want to be able to sit down and say, hey, I've lived 21 years on this earth, and I would not be the person I am without any of you. And that's just wholesome, and that's what I love. And I love sitting here, and I love making videos for people and posting them online, and sharing love and positivity and kindness with everybody. And I love baking. Baking's cool. And I play video games every once in a while. I've been on my GeoGuessr kick. I like playing GeoGuessr. It's a game where it gives you Google Maps and you have to guess where it is. You know, call me a nerd, whatever. I like listening to podcasts. I like doing simple things. I like going to the gym. You know, I like being in nature. I like hanging out with my friends and not having to feel like I have to put myself in a different state of mind and be somebody I'm not. People accept me for who I am, and I have the best friends in the world because of it. You meet the wrong people when you're doing the wrong things, and I think sometimes we just do the wrong things because we think people will like us. If I thought people will like me if I drink with them, you're dead wrong. I have some friends from work. There's about 10 of us. We just get together sometimes. I might be the only one that's not drinking, and I still have fun. I'm still able to be in that environment and have fun with people, and I genuinely enjoy being around them. It's fun. And it's all like, oh, Colin, you're not drinking. You brought his water bottle or his juice or his protein shake or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you know, and people accept you for who you are when you're yourself. People like that. Believe it or not, people actually like people who are genuine, you know, and the right people. You'll find the right friends if you're yourself. They'll accept you, you know. That's what my entire life has been, you know, especially the last couple of years where I've really been honing in on like who I am and you know, focusing on me and self-improvement and really becoming the Colin that everyone knows and loves. That's, you know, that is, you know, people, the right people will accept you. And my goodness, have the right people accepted me, you know? And that's really good, you know? It is really amazing that when you're just yourself, people will accept you and people will want to be your friend because you just radiate genuine, you know? The the people I'm friends with, they're not afraid to be themselves, and I'm not afraid to be myself around them, you know? Even when they're like, "Oh, drinking," you know? All my all my friends at a party will have a drink. I will not. And that is okay with me. You know? And that I there you go. I can have fun, man. I can have fun. And I do have fun. I have lots of fun all the time. All the time I have fun. I'm having fun right now. This is what I love doing. You know? You know, so common misconceptions about people who are really meticulous about their health. I take rest days. I have days where I'm not perfect. I don't always wake up with my alarm, even though that is my big goal. Is I'm going to wake up with my alarm every single day. Man, things happen, but you just got to try your best, and I am obsessed with trying my best. You know, for me, giving Kanye said this. Kanye said that, and I'll leave you with this. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Kanye said this. For me, giving up was way harder than trying. I think he said that in some song. And yeah. I believe that it's way harder for me to just give up on something than to actually just try, just give a rip about it and try. You know, so I'm happy, man. I'm here, and this is fun. And this is having fun. This is me being genuine, having fun. I'm being myself, and I get to share it with the world, and people get to watch it, and say, "Wow, that's great." And I get, yeah, oh, I'm glad this, helped you or whatever. It's the reason I do all this because I love interacting with people and hearing people's stories, and the reason I do the podcast and this and that and the other. You know, that's why I'm here and I'm having fun. And from somebody that's super healthy and that doesn't drink ever or smoke ever, I'm having the most fun I've ever had in my life. And I think it's because I'm taking care of myself. I think I've gotten to the place where my health is kind of just carrying me. Like I still got to take care of your mental health too, but like I'm at the point where my physical health is just so good that I feel good. So it's putting me in a position to really focus on other things too. So that's great, man. I'm having the most fun I've ever had. And I hope maybe this gave you a perspective into somebody that's super healthy and, you know, common misconceptions. I don't know. I really don't know, man. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you on the next Colin'S Corner. All right. See ya.
You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
Sinatra. I am literally in the air right now, wrapping up a stewardess. First class, I am so new at this. Used to ride a metro, let us hit this retro. Like the infrareds on my feet, baby, let's go.